Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afifi Syami bin Kamaluddin. Matric number 1710129.
And my name is Muhammad Nur Hazmi bin Nudin, matric number 1718909.
And we are from Group 13 of Multimedia Group, supervised by our supervisor, Associate Professor Dr. Hazwani binti Muhadis. And insyaAllah today we will present to you our multimedia project, which is entitled Biolog.AR. So before I proceed, let me invite my partner to introduce you, to give you the brief on the introduction.
Okay, so basically for our project, we create an e-learning mobile application, which is Biolog.AR. Biolog.AR basically is an existing tool, okay, for the student, where it use the AR technology, augmented reality technology, to help the student to understand the biology subject. This application focus on biology subject to help the student to visualize the concept, the topics inside the biology subject, for especially for the high school student, which is Form 4 student and Form 5 student. So we go to the problem statement.
Alright, before we begin the project, me and Hazmi have conducted some researches, and based on that researches, we have come out with the problem statement, which are, first one, this one. The first problem comes from here, the textbook. The textbook that are being used by the whole student in Malaysia lah, learning biology. So this textbook is good, but they lack the interactivity and visualizing features. So which will later contribute to the second problem, which the student fail to fully utilize their brain, utilize their mind to creatively visualize the concept in the books. So they will make it hard for them to understand the subject. And last but not least, this AR technology is not widely used in education. So it is a waste if we did not utilize this technology to be used in the education system. So inshallah, I think because this technology has a good future lah, good potential. Okay, so you can see this one. Okay.
Okay, next one we go to the methodology. So basically for our project, we use an iterative SDLC, but our methodology is not ours. We adopt this methodology from someone in his research paper, which is Chowdhury Shahan in 2013. His paper is also about creating an e-learning application, which includes the AR, use AR technology inside the application. So for the methodology, we just adopt the methodology and we use it for our development, for our application development. So now we go to the storyboard.
Alright, for the storyboard, here we decided to make a storyboard like the one developer will use to introduce the subject and their application. So the first one, they have 6 panel. So the first one is where the user will land on the main menu. So if there, they will find 5 button which are the AR camera, AR quiz, about us, power button, and also the setting button. So okay, the second panel, if the user click the AR camera, they will be redirected to the camera page. There, they will have to scan images from this book. So the images that we have registered is only from the chapter 6, cell division chapter. So there, they will have to open the textbook and search lah for the image to scan for the features to work. Okay, and for the third panel is where the user click the AR quiz. So this AR quiz is very interesting because this feature we took it we got inspired from the Instagram filter. So then if they click the button, they will redirected to the front camera of the phone, and the 3D model, the question will pop up on their head. So that is basically the AR lah. And inshallah we will proceed in the second FYP, but right now is only one module, and this one is not included in our development right now. Okay, inshallah for the next one is where we go, the user click the About Us button. This About Us button is where the user will get the information on the application, so they will get the info lah, so they won't get lost using the apps. So then after that is where the setting is simple, but we still it is still under development, because we are planning to embed it a one function which will allow the user to register themselves and log in lah to the application, and inshallah will later be presented during the FYP2. And last but not least is when the user clicks the quit button, they will be logged out of the system.
Okay, now we go to the software that we use to develop our application. So basically, the main software that we use is Unity 3D. Basically, Unity 3D is widely used for gaming features, okay, 3D gaming. But in this case, we use it for e-learning in Android platform. And we also use Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop to create the UI, to create the titles, the background and everything for our application. And we use Vuforia as the main thing here, whereas Vuforia use the AR technology to generate the AR image. Okay, basically Vuforia is the main thing to create AR technology for our application, and we use Blender to create the 3D model and to animate the model that we use inside our application. Now we go to the designs.
Okay, last but not least is the design. So the design, as stated by Hazmi just now, we created from using the Blender application, and there we created only 6 design, which is from the one module, which is from chapter 6, cell division. And okay, that is basically what you can see there, the interface, proface, and the six phases in mitosis.
Now we will proceed on the demo. Now I'm holding my phone. Wait, I'll share the screen.
Alright.
Okay. Here I will open our application. This one, Biolog.AR, and then it will pop up our UI, our main UI. So you can see the menus here. The only module that is included for FYP1 is the AR camera, whereas we will have to scan a registered image and then we will generate this 3D model. So here you can see I can control a bit the 3D model. I can move it around, I can scale up, I can scale down, okay, I can twist it around, okay, to see. Okay, basically this is our workable application. Now we will exit, but for other it is still in development. I think that's all for the demo.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, so thank you for listening. Okay, have a good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.